Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, viewers. You are still with me, Adelia Putri, from Nata News TV. Today is 17 November 2021. For 10 minutes more, I will accompany you to listen breakfast, actual news, and latest news in this sunny morning. Well, let's begin the news today. COVID-19. COVID-19 or coronavirus diseases 2019 is an infection disease caused by a new virus called SARS-CoV-2. This disease first initiated in Wuhan, China, in the end of 2016. The virus widely spread over many countries, and then in March 2020 would declare COVID-19 a pandemic. The disease attack respiratory system. COVID-19 also makes people who get infection experience several symptoms. The common symptoms are fever, dry cough, and tiredness. Some also experiences such as congestion, irritation, and loss of taste or smell. Meanwhile, the serious symptoms are shortness of breath, chest pain, and a loss of speech. However, there are many who do not experience symptoms. Information experiencing the takes about 5 or days to symptoms to show. However, the incubation period takes 4 days. People who has mild illness usually can recover with hospitalization. Meanwhile, those who experience serious symptoms have to take medical attention. The virus rate travels with influences people's sense of court. The first who gives the way to prevent infection, such as washing hands regularly with soap and water, avoiding touching face, covering mouth and nose while sneezing or changing, staying home, refraining from smoking, and practicing physical distancing. Search World Health Organization would even traffic rule in the midst of PSBB. Pros and cons COVID-19 restricts use the mobile signs with increasing the risk of having direct contact with others. As an effect, the government of Jakarta has issued a policy regarding the regulation of odd-even traffic rule which starts in March 2020 to the COVID-19 pandemic. This rule is relevant in August 2020 for the farewell phases. Jakarta provincial government reimposed the rule due to the increase of 19 cases in Jakarta and the emergence of office cluster. Increase of COVID-19 cases in Jakarta. Head of DKI Jakarta Transportation Agency, Sarif Liputo said the odd-even system is aims to limit mobility of residents who want to enter and exit Jakarta to minimize the spread of COVID-19. It is also due to removal of policy of SIKEM. For residents outside Jakarta, on the other hand, after a month implementing odd-even traffic rule, the COVID-19 task force asked Jakarta provincial government to evaluate the policy. Reports say that the overall rules has impact, increasing transportation and mobility event. Even so, Jakarta provincial government said that this regulation is able to reduce the mobility rate of the citizens in Jakarta. In the end, each regulation is expected to help reduce the number of citizen mobilization and reduce the spread of COVID-19. In addition, citizens are exposed to always comply with regulations so that the effort to combat COVID-19 run well. The pros and cons of offline school in the midst of a pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic affect many aspects for our life, including school. School are held online at student respective home. However, there is a discourse that school will be reopened in July 2020 or January 2021. Inspiration and insight. Many parents are worried that children will have to return to school in the near future. It is because some local government have included plans for reopening school in the new normal policy. For example, Central Java Education and Culture Officer will enforce implementation of the new normal in regions starting July 2020. Some absent emergencies such as imposing safety system limiting the number of students and implementing exercising healthy protocols. On the other hand, epidemiologist Dr. Diki Budiman advises not to open the school until situation gets better. He says the school reopening is risky and is problem as a consequence to coronavirus. The student can go back to further home. If the process is not qualified, school's reporting is recommended for its dangerous. In the end, offline school can only be done in the session in the country gets better. Or zero case. Sign the case till raising days only school the best option to avoid news cluster. And the second news is the number of diabetes in Bandar Lampung in 2014 recite 200 people. Bandar Lampung, based on report from the Bandar Lampung city, held the number of patients with diabetes reset to 200 people in 2014. This report is based on the number of patients from all hospitals in Bandar Lampung. This figure is much higher than number of patients with diabetes in 2030, only around 156 patients. The suffer from diabetes mellitus. The figure is very surprising that the younger generation who are still productive is far more than the previous year, which was not recorded at all. The health service said that is, condition was followed by the poor habits of the patients before suffering. They eat fast food almost every day instead of healthy food. Plus, they are not diligent in exercising regularly in the midst of their best lives. So what? So with this report, the Bandar Lampung City Health Office hopes that people in Bandar Lampung will want to do various diet program and get rid of their bad habits such as eating fast food, do exercise regularly. Here in Jakarta, the COVID-19 pandemic has clearly changed many aspects of our life. Not only daily routine and lifestyle have changed, the pandemic can also increase the risk of diabetes. During the COVID-19 pandemic, it was observed that unhealthy habits got even worse. A study in the international respondent expresses is snacking and eating without feeling hungry. The pandemic mainly because of boredom. Respondents also reported crazy food consumption and tended to over during the pandemic. Not only has the diet and changed, the level of physical activity has also decreased the pandemic. This change in diet and physical activity levels can cruelly have a negative impact on health, including causing weight gain. And indeed, a survey showed that 2 in 5 respondents get more weight than they took. In fact, the data show that weight gain of 5 until 7.9 kilogram is associated with an increased risk of diabetes up to 1.9 times. Running a healthy lifestyle during the pandemic still needs to be done to be able to maintain healthy conditions until better. You can start by exercising regularly for at least 13 minutes every day and regularly starting between sitting times. Don't forget to also adopt a healthier diet by paying attention to proteins, consuming more fruits and vegetables, limiting what's high in sugar. In addition to provide additional energy, you can complement it with healthy snacks that can be consumed between meals. Not only useful to provide additional energy between meals, healthy snacks also help suppress hunger. so you don't overstay your next big meal. One of the delicious and practical healthy snacks that you can try is the Tropicana Slim Cookies, which are sugar-free with control. Calories, only 100 calories per serving, so they are for diet and diabetes safe. The flavors of Tropicana Slim cookies also vary from Hokkaido cheese cookies with delicious Hokkaido cheese, Korean garlic butter cookies with savory garlic butter cookie flavor, Tropicana Slim Korean Gogwana cookies with delicious purple sweet potato flavor, and the Tropicana Slim Klepon cookies with a blend of coconut flavor, Java sugar, and pandanus, which is appetizing. Snacking is healthier. The rise of diabetes can be resounded. Beware, pandemic can increase risk diabetes. So, just like this news for me. Well, viewers, the last news may is useful for you. Finally, I am Adalia Putri, and on Cruise of Nata News say, have a wonderful day. See you next time and bye.